black people. One big thing I got to say about South Africa, must get this in before we close. The African Revolution is the titular head of the world revolution, and the Africans in America are the only ones that can light the fuse. The African Revolution is the titular head to the world African Revolution, but only the Africans in America can light the fuse. Understand that. The South African anti-apartheid movement has failed. You can get the list of anybody who runs it in New York. I'll stand them on the wall, take me 5 minutes in undressing them about why didn't you go here, why didn't you go there, who did you really put the pressure on, let me see the flyers, what did you really say, and why were you walking around a fucking embassy and don't even know who the people are that work there or where they live? And why did you ever not put pressure on Solomon Brothers and Lazard Perez? Felix Rohatyn sits on the board of Minoko that owns Solomon and is a director up in the Anglo-American thing. But why was it that the Anglo-American Corporation in 1986 decided that the ANC would be the organization that would lead the white people to peaceful negotiations in Africa? Why did the ANC sell out to Anglo-American? Why did the ANC sell out to Anglo-American? Get the book Black and Gold by Anthony Sampson. Get the chapter called Revolutionaries and Tycoons about Galvin Riley, Rhodes Scholar, chairman of Anglo-American, who went to Oliver Tambo and had the meeting in London, and Tambo's first words were, "We are all South Africans." That gives the white man entitlement to the land. No land for the white man in Africa. No land for the white man in so-called America. No land. No deals. Right? So now the ANC is now in the focal point of the movement, but remember, it was an integrated organization like the NAACP and Urban League. It had white people in it when white people couldn't get in every organization in Tanzania. And remember this, and don't you ever forget it, that now that the Anglo-American Corporation has safely put the ANC and Mandela at the front of the negotiations, the ANC has changed their position that was unchangeable. They have agreed they will never nationalize the gold and diamond mines. Now, you can't have no peaceful settlement and the white man keeps the gold and the diamonds. I'm sorry, ANC, we will kick your ass before we let you sell out. Yeah. Now, everybody ain't gonna like that because everybody don't understand it. They have never fought the Anglo-American Corporation for any of this, though they are the ones that run it, because like Rockefeller, they got a liberal front imagery. And they paid plenty of Negroes. Here, I told you before about Randall Robinson fronting as a spy for the Rockefeller Foundation by going out and doing the Greater Voice for Africa project. The Greater Voice for Africa project, where Randall Robinson went around to the major cities and asked all the African organizations what was their activity on Africa. And then the Ford Foundation just come out and agreed to build constituencies for Africa in all of the cities that Randall Robinson spied on. And if any of them, Randall Robinson, Vivian Lowry at the African American Institute, or any others challenge what I say, they can accuse me of blasphemy, take me to court, hit me, or whatever else they think they need to do, but only 5 minutes with them in front of you will show you they are the spies that have been holding you back. You might not want to accept it. You might not understand it. It will go into the tape. It will go into the record. It is registered before the law of the people, and the people will take their time and figure it out. Mandela is now out of jail, and 30 million people went in. He is not worth it. He can take his ass back to jail. Because Mandela is the freest man in all of Africa, but the people ain't free. So now one of the conditions to lift the sanctions was that they could have political parties. So now they got political parties, but the shit can't even vote. Now what you need with a political party, you can't vote. The two reporters on Jeffries, okay. As you can see, okay. Right? Now y'all know I don't leave. Y'all know I ain't going nowhere. Also want to say, hold it before you go, let me say this here.